Since Sackboy's LittleBigPlanet debut in 2008, he's become an iconic character for the brand, and to this very day is still going strong with the recent release of Sackboy: A Big Adventure. Numerous sequels and spin-offs have seen the Sacklings' adventure on PlayStation consoles and portable systems for platforming, racing, and creating chaos. With the success of Stardom comes numerous appearances in other games, mainly PlayStation games, and is one of my favorite things to come across. Some appearances are in your face, while others are a bit more subtle. Here are 15 times Sackboy appeared in other games. Before the success of LittleBigPlanet and before he co-founded Media Molecule, LittleBigPlanet 1 and 2 creative director Mark Healy made Ragdoll Kung Fu independently in his spare time, which would be released on Steam in 2005. Likely after the success of LittleBigPlanet, Sony would develop an updated version of the game in 2009 on the PS3 called Ragdoll Kung Fu Fist of Plastic. And if you collected all available rewards in the game, you'd unlock a nice Sackboy costume. But if you're too impatient like me, there is a DLC pack called the Time Savers Pack, which will unlock everything including that Sackboy costume for you to dress your character up in. Now, it wouldn't be an all-star cast without one of the biggest icons on the PlayStation 3, Sackboy. In PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, not only do we get the character with weapons and a moveset inspired by LittleBigPlanet, as well as a number of outfits from the main games, but also a stage inspired by the very first world you explore in the original game. The stage transforms into a buzz quiz show with players fighting to stand on the correct spot or risk getting a pie in the face. He may be small and mighty, but Sackboy sure packs a punch. If you're like me and live in North America, you probably have no idea what PlayStation All-Stars Island is due to its exclusive release in Europe. Free to play, its mobile release is one big advertisement for Coca-Cola Zero, but it isn't all bad. There are multiple characters to play as and a variety of different minigames to play, from Uncharted Drake's Pursuit, which is a Temple Run ripoff, to Infamous Survival, where you must fend off enemies. Sackboy makes his appearance with a kart racer similar to LittleBigPlanet karting called LittleBigPlanet Epic Race, where the goal is to come in first while collecting score bubbles. To unlock the game, you have to score 600,000 plus in any game on the island. It shouldn't be much of a surprise to see two games that embrace endless creativity and imagination come together, but it happened. LittleBigPlanet invaded Minecraft. Exclusive to PlayStation platforms, of course, paid DLC called the LittleBigPlanet Mashup Pack is available for the Vita, PS3, and PS4. It features a ton of characters, creatures, and according to the listing, stuff from the series to create your own LittleBigPlanet world. LittleBigPlanet's appearance in MotorStorm Arctic Rift isn't quite as easy as one may think. In order to unlock an inspired vehicle, players on the PSP will have to find unique LittleBigPlanet emblems on various tracks by taking photos of said emblems. This will reward the player with liveries, paint job logos, sponsors, drivers, and badges. Once all are collected, a paint job for the Molotov Piledriver Big Rig vehicle is unlocked. Probably one of the most unique and surprising Easter eggs out there, players in the Order 1886 can find this Easter egg in Chapter 3 in the sub-chapter titled The Eye in the Sky. 30 minutes into the chapter, after signaling an airship with Morse code, you'll be jumping from one rooftop to another. Entering into the building through a window, you'll find a Sackboy pup on the table. Cute finding, right? It's time to hit the green because Sackboy is one of the memorable guest characters in the roster next to Kratos and Toro in Hot Shots Golf Out of Bounds. A downloadable character for purchase, he has the best stats out of all the novice characters and a variety of outfits taken from LittleBigPlanet. Even though he's small and may have to be carried around, he brings all the charm of his series like popping through a checkpoint or flying away on a jetpack. Before PlayStation Home's ultimate demise, at one point they had the ultimate area to visit, a LittleBigPlanet themed public space to explore. Virtual clothing was released and premium items like the Sackboy Companion and the LittleBigPlanet Karting Companion would follow the player around. I'm still waiting for the day PlayStation Home makes a surprising return. Before the successor that was LittleBigPlanet Karting, there was Mod Nation Racers. An attempt to further PlayStation's play, create, share philosophy, players could play through a single-player career, race online, and create mods, carts, and tracks to their heart's content. New copies at launch included a voucher to download Sackboy and his own unique cart. This was later added to the PlayStation Store among other guest characters like Nathan Drake, Sly Cooper, Jak and Daxter, and Kratos among others, before all of the Mod Nation Racers DLC was delisted when the server closure was announced in 2018. It's almost like Sackboy's appearance was a hint at what was to come. When the turn-based tactical game Worms 2 Armageddon was released on the PlayStation Network in 2010 for the PS3, they include some exclusive hats for the Worms to wear inspired by PlayStation exclusive franchises Buzz, MotorStorm, Killzone, Lemmings, and of course, LittleBigPlanet. Never thought you'd see a worm in a Sackboy hat, did ya? it is a bit creepy. Sackboy couldn't harm a fly, right? Well, in Invisible's Shadow Zone for the PSP, players use a camera attachment to play where Sackboy appears as a secret creature who gets to battle many of the unique beasts available. You unlock him by completing the final test called Guardian of the Wave to achieve level 20. Once complete, Sackboy is part of your catalog. Unlike the Order 1886, Sackboy's appearance in Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception will be a quick miss unless you know what you're looking for. After Nate and the gang escape a castle in Syria after being found by the main baddie, a cutscene shows them boarding a bus to escape, and hanging in the mirror is a Sackling. It may not be Sackboy's traditional color, but a Sackling can be anything they want. Costume Quest 2 may appear on other platforms like the Xbox 360 and Xbox One, but the Halloween trick-or-treating costume-centric RPG on the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 has an exclusive Sackboy costume. It may not look like much when navigating the real world on foot, but when in battle, the costume transforms into Sackboy himself as he helps take down evil. One giant game for PlayStation love, ASTRO'S Playroom is full of PlayStation references of iconic characters and games, and of course it includes a LittleBigPlanet reference. PlayStation 5 players can find Sackboy resting on a planet of user-created content in the level Deep Data Space in the SSD Speedway world. You can even smack him and disrupt his happiness. How rude. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart has the most recent reference to LittleBigPlanet. Sackboy may not appear himself, but this is a clear reference to the world of LittleBigPlanet. Through a hidden message left by a Lombax Explorer Mags, a Lombax Lore collectible mentions a realm abundant with creativity and a pleasant voice, which is a clear reference to the creativity of the LittleBigPlanet series and the narrator of each game.
Dimension 242Y8, quite possibly the cutest dimension I've ever seen. Oh, the inhabitants were all made out of wool, I think. They could literally make anything. And there was a really pleasant voice following me around everywhere. Oh, it was incredible. Oh, and what's even better? I think I'm finally close to mapping my last dimension.
And there we have it, 15 times Sackboy appeared in other games that weren't his own. One of my favorites has to be in Hot Shots Golf, but randomly finding a plush version of him in Steampunk London has to top it all. Were there any surprising appearances I missed? Let me know in the comments and tell me some of your favorites. Please give this video a like and subscribe for more content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.